lovely face. It tastes like butter and honey from a teacup. You take my breath away. Your pretty little fingers so tender, like petals from the morning dew. Your laughter a joy to remember. Heaven has blessed me with you. The very day you came to me, my whole life became brand new. Because of you. Oh baby, I see in your eyes. Oh baby, I see love in your smile. You tell me, good, yeah. I understand. You tell me, good, yeah. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh baby. Again, all the girls them a give it 10 out of 10. You know, feel some you see only for money you spend. Hey, yes, I'm over the realest one. I swear to God, countryman and the girl them everybody. Oh my God, countryman, yes, I'm over the realest one. I swear to God. Countryman, long time we have beat them bad. Bad, you mean now, countryman. Your countryman, I like some small district, come on town and greet. Dark and sleek, and with styles unique. Style, we full of style only. Now what style them a big, y'all them weak. Hey, from your proud of where you come from, y'all. St. Thomas, Portland, Spear Town,
Hey, good morning, family, and welcome to the Voices of the Motherland show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. My name is Kami, and of course, this is the Voices of the Motherland show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I do trust that everyone is doing okay. I do trust that everyone is definitely doing okay. And in regards, of course, we come to the end of the week. We come to the end of the week, and things have not been that easy. But if things have been easy on your side, well and good. But for those who to those some things have not been that easy, of course, trust me, I keep pressing on. My name is Kami, and of course, this is the Voices of the Motherland show right here on the Black Hot Fire Nature. And in today's topic, because remember, it is all about talking about some of the things that do get to affect us. And in today's topic, we are going to take a look at some situation that you might find yourself in terms of maybe losing your partner. Of course, I forbid that. Oh, okay, God forbid that. Not that I'm praying it for anyone to go through that. But if you find yourself in a situation whereby you get to lose your partner, how do you get to handle your in-laws? And this goes hand in hand with the women and also with the men in the groups. Of course, feel free to shoot your shot. Feel free, of course, in terms of that is giving a view in terms of the topic that you do have at hand. But before we even get to venture on the topic, remember we are coming live to you all the way from the Nairobi studios. And you can get to log in at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. And we can proceed and take a look at some of the videos that you might have missed to watch. And still on the Black Hot Fan Network, you can proceed and get to enjoy some amazing music that gets to play live to you from the Black Hot Fire Network media for the 21st century. And of course, last but not least, you can get to support the stream at Cash App, Mr. Black Hot Fire Network. But of course, nevertheless, of course, you can get. You can of course get to share with us. You can get to share with us your views in regards to the topic that you do have today. But before that, I do have some amazing health tips here that I do have for you. I do have some amazing health tip here in regards, of course, to you ensuring that you stay healthy. In regards to you ensuring that you stay healthy. The African Duchess has already joined us all the way from Zimbabwe. Hi, Rumbi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Calmy. How are you? Hello?
Rumbi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
All right, Rumi will get to connect with us. But before she even joined us, I was sharing with you some of the healthy tips that you can get to do. That is some advantages, or rather, some benefits of stretching your back on a daily basis. Personally, I have not been doing that, but I think today, henceforth, I'm going to impose that because this is actually something that you can get to do to boost your immune, to boost also your mind. And did you know that the benefits of stretching your back on a daily is that it increases your flexibility. One thing about we as human beings, it is good to be flexible because sometimes you never know what gets to happen. Maybe you're out shopping and then boom. Maybe there's just a stampede happening, and because you've not been doing those exercises on a daily basis, you end up being actually on the you end up being actually in the cases of those who were hurt during that stampede. So of course, one benefit of stretching your back on a daily basis, it is that it increases your flexibility, and also there is one thing in that it improves your performance in physical activities. It gets to improve your performance in physical activities, that is maybe in running your different house chores and things like that. And also it increases your range of motion. So there is a lot of benefits actually in terms of stretching your back on a daily. And battling with stress is one thing. It is a great, of course, a stress relief. It gets to comfort you, it gets to calm your mind, it gets to heal and prevent your back pain. So of course, this is some of the things that you can get to do in terms of stretching your back on a daily. And also there's one thing about improving your posture. I believe no one would love to have a bad posture. And last but not least, it helps it helps to improve your blood flow. So there you have it, some of the benefits of stretching on a daily basis. At Rumbi Zai, karibu sana. Can you hear me, Rumbi?
I can hear you, Calmy. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine, Rumbi.
How's your day going? How are you feeling? We heard you're not feeling well yesterday.
Yeah, I'm just on medication, but I'm better off. I think by the weekend I'll be fine.
What are you suffering from? Is it a cold?
Yeah, I had a cold and just chest issues, but I'm doing pretty fine. Rumi, how is Zimbabwe?
Oh, my sister, it's about to pour down, and this is not a. This type of rain might just destroy one or two things. The sky is black now, so you can see.
Yeah, it's about to really pour down.
The sky is black now, so yeah.
All right, so thank you. Hi, Keith.
How you ladies doing this morning? Is everything good? Or this afternoon?
Everything is good on my side. I cannot complain.
So you feeling better, Cammy?
Yeah, I'm better-ish. Let me use the word I'm better-ish.
Okay, better-ish. Okay. All right. So what is the topic, young ladies?
The topic is in regards to dealing with your in-laws after the demise of your spouse. Because for many people, let me just give my views on that. For many people, dealing with the in-laws, or rather coping with the in-laws, whether the spouse is even alive, it has proved to be quite hectic. But now it even reaches the situation whereby the maybe your spouse is dead, and that is now when they start hating on you, maybe thinking you're moving on to another relationship, you're going to forget them, or maybe they think that, oh, you're going to run away with maybe the properties that were acquired when you and your spouse are together. So there has been a lot of these challenges, and for some people that have been feeling like they're being left out, especially after the demise of their spouse. Maybe they feel like they're being left out in terms of maybe family meetings. You get to see that a family meeting did get to take place, but because you are not, I mean, you're now a former in-law, they don't get to invite you to that. For some people it has happened, for some people they're still in good terms with their in-laws.
Okay, well, is that the death of the father, or the death of the mother?
Kip, can you hear me?
I hear you. Yes, ma'am. I hear you, Cammy. I hear you.
Either it can be either. This is in this is in relation to all right. All right, this is in relation to maybe those who are in a relationship. Yeah, this is in relation to those who are in a relationship, and you feel like you have been left out after the demise of your partner. You're left out from family events. Maybe at some point your property is taken forcibly by the relatives. It is very much common, especially if you are a lady, and during your time with the death of your spouse, you didn't even get a chance to have children, not even worsens on that.
Oh, you asking me? You asking Rumby? You asking me? You asking me, Cammy?
No, I'm just asking you.
Ask the question. Okay, I thought Rumby would
Yes,
answer.
I'm asking you.
I said, what? Say it again, then slow it down, Cammy. Say it again. Say it again,
No,
sweetheart.
I just want you to give me.
I was about to say the same thing. She's breaking up and
Okay.
she's talking so fast.
I just want you to give.
Say it again, Rumby. I mean, Cammy, go ahead. Say it again.
Okay, let me try. Mhm.
I'm listening to you. Say it again.
All right, let me try to minimize. I'm just highlighting on the fact that right now it has seemed to be a situation whereby if you lose a relative, sorry, if you lose your spouse during your courtship time and things like that, on most occasions you are left out on family meetings by your in-laws. At some point, people have even lost their properties that you did get to acquire, the two of you. Some women, some men have been are left to deal with them, to struggle on themselves, because the in-laws think that when someone is dead, that is the end of you being an in-law. It's in some communities they actually think that.
So you're saying, okay, my voice still messed up. I did shows all day yesterday. You guys were gone on me. I did shows all day. You're saying that you got rotten in-laws, then, right? You got rotten in-laws, right? You got rotten in-laws, right? Your in-laws aren't any good, right? That means the in-laws aren't any good, right, Cammy? You got rotten in-laws, right? You hear me, Cammy? That means you have rotten in-laws, right? Your in-laws are terrible people, right? Your in-laws are terrible. I'm saying, when you marry someone, you must make sure that you're compatible even with their parents. A lot of people have terrible parents.
We
right?
can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Am I breaking up? Who's breaking up? I see both you guys.
You're breaking up if we can't hear you.
I'm breaking up.
I think there's a little bit of a lag on both the sides.
Correct. I think Rumi's breaking up. I don't think I'm breaking up on my thing. I'm clear. I go out and come back in. Let me make this statement before I leave out and try to come back in. Sometimes you must be compatible, not even just with your spouse, but with your spouse's parents. I did not get along with my ex-wife's parents. See that was Rumi breaking up, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought my in-laws' parents were pretty stupid. They were dummies, and so my in-laws' family were dummies. They were stupid. So if you're going to marry into a group of dummies, it might hurt you later. And I knew they were pretty stupid. So I had no one to blame but myself. So you must make sure you get along with your spouses. Mm-hmm. You must make sure you get along with your spouse's parents, right? You must make sure you get along with your spouse's parents. If you don't, you're going to have problems if they do pass on you, right? So I knew I didn't get along with my ex-wife's family because they were dummies, right? They were stupid. So I can be honest now. They were pretty intellectually lacking, right? So, but I was more worried.
Exactly.
I was more worried that my wife, was she beautiful? And you don't just worry about whether are they beautiful, are their parents any good? And their parents were nice people. Don't get me wrong, they were nice people, but they were just pretty stupid. They were kind of slow. They were dumb. So it always caused arguments. They always thought, oh, Keith thinks he's better. They always thought I was better than everybody. Keith thinks he's better than everybody because he's educated, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you people are just stupid. So, ask Maria that. How you doing, Maria? Can you hear us? Or is she frozen?
I can hear you.
No. I'm saying Maria. I think Maria can hear me. So don't marry people who got stupid family members. If their family's stupid, no matter how pretty. Oh, let me show you guys something. Hold on. Let me show you guys something. I'll be right back. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Let me show you guys something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Let me get some. Okay. Okay. Bring back my camera. Okay. Now this is a picture of me and my ex-wife, right? That's me. Right? That's me and my ex-wife, right?
She's beautiful.
I know she's gorgeous. Stayed gorgeous, right? But
okay, as we are waiting on a Keith. Hi, Maria.
But her family was stupid. So her family was idiots, right? I kept that one picture. That's a good picture we had. Like I said, she's a very beautiful woman. Stayed gorgeous, right? Stayed gorgeous, stayed gorgeous. Stayed beautiful. But her family was stupid. But her family was not. Her family was mad. Family was stupid, right? I'm gonna tell you. Okay.
Both of you are amazing.
Huh? Say it again, Cammy.
Now, Cammy is just seeing your picture right now. Her network is very behind.
I know her thing is so low. So I threw away all the pictures, right? Because I was angry when we got divorced. So I only kept this one because it was good, right? So, right? Since I'm very educated, I'm considered very educated, right? Right? So her parents were not very educated, right? And so it could cause a problem. And you guys know I still curse a lot, but I'm still very educated. People know I'm educated. So her family were all, they were Christianized, and I would curse, and they would go, oh, no, with the cursing, no, with the cursing, oh my God, with the cursing, oh my God, please stop with the cursing. It's against Jesus. It's against the Lord. Oh my Lord, they're cursing all against Jesus.
But you like cussing. You do that too much.
I do it too much, but I love it. I love it because it shocks people. I love cussing because you know what? I know too much. There's no such thing as a curse word. That's the English language. Oh, see, me, I know too much. I know there's no such thing as a curse word. Curse words do not curse you. That's the English people lying to you, right? Words only have what? Vibration and frequency. So, okay, let's say this. Let's do this. Fuck, right? You guys think fuck is a curse word, right? It's not. Because you don't know. I remember I follow everything back to the beginning. You say, somebody says, fuck you, fuck. That's a curse word. No, it's not. It's not even a word. It's an acronym. Now you guys go look this up. It's an acronym. Fuck, this is what fuck meant. Since we're uneducated African people. It meant fornication under consent of the king. So in Europe, the royalty had the right to have sex with your wife. So it's fornication under consent of the king. F-U-C-K. That's where the term came from. It became a word. It's an acronym. Fuck means fornication under consent of the king. So when you got married in England and Europe and these places, the kings could have sex with your wife. That's how wicked these people was. That's where the term came from. So that's where it became. But it's not even a word. It's an acronym. But most people don't know history. They don't know that. But But do I curse too much? Yeah, sometimes I do. I think it's funny. So. Cammy, are you there, Cammy? Cammy's thing so.
I can't see her.
I know, Cammy. Cammy. Calling Cammy. Doctor calling Cammy.
Bakonkona ku mulyango. Gwe mama kalimu. Wali ku mulyango.
Wanje?
Cammy. Cammy, are you drinking?
I saw Rumbi trying to,
Yeah.
Rumbi said get in, but the network.
Rumbi said her network is actually. She wrote in the private chat. She wrote either network is bad. I just
keep on here.
I just keep saying. Are you?
My internet was lagging. Sorry about that.
Are you back there drinking with Spikes? Put down the beer, Cammy. Stop drinking. Stop letting Spikes interfere with your job. Tell them to stop drinking on the job.
No, not at all. And Kate, remember the topic of the day was in regard to dealing with your in-laws in terms of, when you have maybe lost your partners. For some people, they have lost their properties and things like that. Some have even been chased out of their homes. Especially women, if you have not given birth to any child, most of the time you are maybe so like, this is not your home anymore. You need to go somewhere else. So there has been.
Why do the in-laws treat the daughter-in-law so bad? Why are the mothers? It's you like an African mother treats the daughter of her son poorly. I don't understand it. I don't get that. Why would you treat someone?
Sometimes
you got it, Cammy. Go ahead. Oh, the Cammy pause again. Damn. Now Maria's internet is good. Everybody's internet is bad. What the hell we going? like Russian roulette for this African internet.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Maria.
All right. So I feel, in Africa, actually, I've heard that. I've heard even people have a proverb like, to find your mother-in-law, you rather find a grave, you know. Like that's a proverb most people say here. Like they don't want to meet their mothers-in-law. At least they rather get married to a man whose mother is dead already, which is funny, okay? But but I'm the only girl in my family, and I only have brothers. Actually, I have six brothers, Keith, you know that.
Yeah, no.
So I've not seen my mom, like, because my brothers have wives, and I've not seen my mom
Your,
like
your, mo-
trying to,
your mother's
you
very
know.
nice. Too. Your mother's very nice and sweet. She's probably not the average, Maria. Your mother's not the average African woman. Your mother's very sweet, very nice. So you can't go by your mother,
Thank
Maria.
you.
That don't count. It don't go by your. That don't count. Your mother's not the average. Your mother's very
Thank you.
sweet,
So and then I feel like sometimes there is this love that parents have for their children. No matter how old you are, your mother still takes you like a mother. At times when I go my home, sometimes my mom wants to put me on her laps. I'm like, Mom, I'm too heavy. She like, no, come here, girl. So there is something I feel like, no matter how old you grow, your mother feels like you are still, her
her
baby.
baby.
So
You're her
sometimes
baby.
when men marry these women, the mother feels like, no, she cannot take care good care of my son. Amen. The food she's feeding my son is not that right. My son like
Yeah.
now. This is the son who has grown to be a man, and his type he has changed. He's not eating what he used to eat like when he was still a baby. Now he's a grown-ass man. He wants to eat something else. You see, and the mom is still stuck to the old days. Now that's when the
That's true.
struggle comes in. Mom is trying to pull for the love. The wife is like, no, I'm the one here. Mom is like saying no. So
It's
I
my
feel like
wife.
someone has to step down a little bit. Okay, someone has to step down a little bit and just say, okay, I gotta let you be in
Exactly.
your lane. Maybe, and I feel like that's the biggest problem. Women
What?
and their
That's true.
mothers-in-law, they do not get along because they all have the same mentality.
Mhm.
Their brains are the same.
Well,
Women always burn. They have that burning flame, so it is very hard. And why do they go along with their fathers-in-law? Men are different from women.
yeah,
So
but I think you're
your
right.
wife
Because
and your mother have the
Mhm.
same attitude, their brains are the same. Nobody wants to step down for the other. They all want to be high, shot
Exactly.
on high. So I feel
go
like
ahead,
that's
Candy.
the biggest problem. But if
I agree.
only one of them could be like, okay, I'm letting this, I'm gonna step down and let you take control of this. This would be very better. So the
Right.
only issue is they are both women.
Go ahead, Cammy. Yeah. Oh,
What
Cammy.
about
Go ahead, Cammy.
Oh God. Like,
absolutely?
what's going on?
Cammy's lagging. Go ahead, Cammy. Cammy's getting your thing late. Go ahead.
Now the next
Go
time
ahead, Cammy.
we're gonna use.
I just want to
I think
yes,
it's
I
like
agree with what
time we use some sign
Maria is saying.
language.
It is in terms of pardon.
No, we're saying go ahead, Cammy. The lag is so bad in that
I
road.
agree with what Mariah. Oh, I think I'm going to crucify myself because of this slag. I
Yeah.
agree. I want to say that I agree with what Mariah is saying. In that many women out, there's that competition. Like you want to be at the top. You want to always your man to maybe be taking attention to you, and also the mom is turning between letting the child go and things like that. It also happened the same situation with fathers. But I have never had many father-in-laws, having scandals with their daughter-in-laws or with their son-in-laws. Most of the occasions, it is just they are on good terms. But of course, remember, it is all about why is it that when one is dead, that is when I come to realize, like, yo, the people, rather the family I was married to, they are monsters. They have taken everything that you brought together. They have taken the piece of land, the title deeds. They have taken everything, and they just get to leave you to start by yourself afresh. But anyway, that was just in regards to the topic of the day. We will get, of course, to go to another topic. But before we get to go to another topic, because this is of concern, considering it is coming all the way from Uganda.
Can
Let
I
me just
say,
hear from Kit first, then at Mariah, in terms of solutions to this, or maybe if you find yourself in such a situation whereby you have.
Well, let Maria go. Maria's already ready to go. Go ahead, Maria.
all right, I like what you say that. Why do they turn their backs on a widow when the husband is dead, and grab everything, properties, and something from the widow? At times I feel, I think they will do that to a man who's stupid and foolish. I mean, how the hell you do that to me? And I feel this happens more especially, Africans tradition and culture is a little bit, it's good, but at a certain point it's a little bit weird. And then I feel like maybe sometimes these people feel like, now she's gonna get married, and another man is gonna come in and take our son stuff and blah blah. Or maybe she's gonna get married, and our kids are not gonna have what their dad left for them, or some, that I feel like that's the feeling. But they still have no right. They have no right whatsoever to do such a thing. And I would really say that, and actually, I thank the government, because I see there are laws put out there to avoid and prevent such kind of things. And there are offices that they call the Farmer Protection Unit, agencies and offices. These are a government organization here in Uganda, at least that I know, that do help women. There is FIDA, they fight for women, they fight for widows. So I feel like we need to have a big sensitization, educate women about their rights, educate widows that even if their husbands are gone, they can still stand and fight for, what my husband left for me. So if your man died and left things for you, they do not have a right whatsoever. So there are very many organizations in Uganda, to be precise. I don't know in Nairobi or Kenya or Zimbabwe and other places, but in Uganda there are organizations that support widows and fight for them. We have FIDA, we have WIWA, we have also the Family Protection Unit, that is among the Uganda police force, and that's among the Ugandan
That's good,
government. So
Maria. I think that's
I
good,
feel
Maria,
like
because
women need to be
I don't,
sensitized and educated more about their rights and
that's
where
true.
to go when they need help.
Why would a family want to take?
I highly agree with you. That
Oh,
is
go ahead.
amazing at
Go ahead, Cammy. I mean, go ahead, Cammy.
Tell me.
It's a lag.
Then the next time we're gonna be
I'm just
using sign
saying, okay,
languages.
I'm just saying that I agree with what Maria has said, and that is some good, amazing point that it is high time we get to.
Now you go ahead, Cammy.
Yes, I can.
I know there's a lag.
I can hear you.
I know you can, sweetheart. There's a lag. That Nairobi lag
I
is
think
clear.
it's high time we get to use sign language, but I agree with you. It is high time we get to dwell with sensitization of the people. But Kate, go ahead and give your view before we get to dwell into another topic
Well,
on what is happening right now in Uganda.
I want to say it seems mighty cruel that a family would try to go back and take what their son gave to their wife. The wife becomes your family. Since you are since you got the white man's religion, you believe in the goofy Bible. The Bible tells you that the woman leaves her family to cling on to her husband. It's the husband's responsibility to take care of his wife. And if he passed away, everything he's built goes to the wife. Oh, I lost you guys. Everything built goes to the wife. I think I lost Cammy too. Everything goes to the wife, right?
I'm back. I tried.
Okay.
Of course, I keep. Go ahead. Can you?
No, I was saying that
Mm-hmm.
since Africa has been duped with this goopy Bible nonsense, these lies, I was saying the Bible says that the woman leaves her home to cling to her husband. The husband's responsibility, take care of the wife and leave him if he dies. You're going against you guys. They claim they're Christians. Everybody's a Christian in Africa. You're not supposed to take the wife's belongings if you believe in this goopy Bible. You believe in this goopy thing, so that means the wife has to be taken care of. You can't come in and leave the wife with nothing. Come on, my son is dead. Let me get all the belongings. You can't do that. You know, but you had this, you know, you got this, you believe in this goopy ass book, this goopy lie Bible, so you can't leave the woman with nothing. When she leaves the home, she clings to her husband. The husband leaves stuff. If he passes to her. She's his closest family, not your mother. Sorry, your wife. Your wife is your closest family, not your mother. That's how the universe. That's even though they got that from African people. Your wife is your closest family, not your mother. Your wife is. Your wife has got to become your closest family member, not your father, not your mother, your wife or your husband. And so if anyone dies, they forward that property onto the spouse, not back to the family. The family's not supposed to come and take from the wife, nor the husband. Usually the wife and after you, wife and the husband. Whatever I left for my wife, I left for her. My mother and them didn't try to come and get it. My grandmother and I told you, my parents, my in-laws couldn't stand my wife nor my wife's family. They thought they were stupid. Let's keep it 100. I'm being honest. Keith, why are you marrying this dumb? Keith, what are you doing marrying into this dumb family? They're stupid. So, but I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real because even in America, we have differences according to the region. America's a big country. I come from Los Angeles, a very sophisticated city. My wife comes from a part of the country called the South in America, where they had slavery and most black people are still pretty stupid, considered the dumb part of the United States. So when my grandparents and mother met her parents, they're like, wow, Keith, these people are fucking stupid. You're gonna marry so that's what happens. But when we broke up, I left her the stuff that I bought her. I didn't try to. She got all the cars. She got everything. I left everything to her when we divorced. Yeah, you take the cars. I just want to be free of your ass. Take everything. My family come behind and say, that's our stuff. Give me that. My son paid for that. No. Keep all that shit. As long as I get rid of you. You have all the cars. Take all the cars. House that we got to get all of it. As long as I ain't got to see your ass again, I'm good. As long as I ain't got to deal with your ass no more, I'm good, right? As long as I ain't got to deal with your ass no more, I'm good.
How old were you by then?
When I got divorced or when I got married?
When you had that picture.
Oh, because I was so young and good looking. I know I look good, Maria. I'm a good looking dude, right?
I know.
I'm a good looking dude. I knew that. That's what I was talking about. When Cammy was talking about jealousy. My wife would always think a lot of women would talk to me, right? I can't get it clear in this picture, right? There we go. I can't get it clear. A lot of women, damn, I can't get it clear. A lot of women back in the day would hit on me. They would always come talk to me. And my wife being so jealous, she said I was having sex with everybody. I wasn't having sex with these women. I didn't even know her.
You were such a good man.
I wasn't.
Most men will.
Go ahead, Cammy. I'll let Cammy go ahead. Cammy, that crazy lag, boy. Be about 3 minutes till Cammy catches up. Go ahead, Cammy, catch up.
Kids, what are you drinking? You still take sodas?
Huh?
You're having a soda.
I know, because I'm thirsty, Maria. Can I have a soda? Is that all right with you? Are you the soda police, Maria? I think Cammy frozen. Are you the soda police?
Huh?
Are you the soda police, Maria? I know it's not healthy, damn it. Hopefully we get Cammy back in here. But
you like drinking sodas all the time. That's not good for your health.
they're not good at all. I know. That's why I got fat. That's why I'm fat. That's why I'm fat and sloppy, Maria, and I don't look like this no more. Because he's drinking sodas, right? That's why I don't look like this no more. That's why I don't that's why I don't look like that no more, right? Because I've been drinking sodas, right?
You like drinking soda. I always see you like all the time.
Huh?
Most of the times I see you drinking soda.
No, usually I'm drinking tea. I got to get my tea. I got to drink my tea. Damn thing's frozen. My thing's frozen. I got to drink my damn tea. Back in the day. But Big Cheese back in the day. No more back in the day. Back in the day, I was a player. Back in the day, I was a player. Because women are my Achilles heel. Like every black man, women were my Achilles heel. Women. I didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do drugs. My thing was women. Abundance of women. That was my thing. Women. Black women all the time, damn it. I was a no good bastard. Back in the day. I was a no good bastard. Women. Right? Go, Cammy.
So what happened today?
Oh no, I became a good guy. Back in the day, I was a no good bastard. Like when I was younger, my Achilles heels were women. I knew I was good looking back in the day. See, I drunk too many sodas now, right? That's why I'm fat and out of shape. I'm not fat, but I'm out of shape, right? Too many sodas. But back in the day, I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do drugs.
Wow.
My thing was beautiful women. So beautiful women. Oh, my beautiful black women. And then I was on them. Because I got the gift of gab. I can talk well. I can look. That was my gift. I could charm a woman right out of her underwear. That was my gift.
Kitty, definitely go.
Go ahead, Cammy. Go ahead. We say Cammy. Go ahead, Cammy.
You are definitely goals. You're definitely goals. I hope you can hear me now, correct?
We hear you. You say I'm a ghost. Why am I a ghost?
I'm saying you are definitely goals in regards to you didn't drink, you were good looking. Of course, you still are good looking. You never drank, you never indulged yourself in drugs and things like that. Oh, then you are definitely a trophy. But of course, nevertheless, I just want to ask you guys.
I indulged in good-looking black women.
No, I'm saying you are goals, not ghosts.
Oh.
I'm not trying to kill you, kid.
Okay, well, I indulged. My indulgence was.
You can hear me.
Yes, we hear you. Yes, I hear you. My indulgence was in good-looking black women.
Keith, let me know if you can hear me. The
Yeah.
internet today is a pretty much
Yeah, I hear
messed
you.
up.
Yeah, you just
Can you hear me?
lag. Yes, I hear you, Cammy. You're just lagging. You have a lag.
Keith.
Yes, Cammy, I hear you. Yes, ma'am, I hear you, Cammy. I hear you.
Now this internet is a joke. Joy. Yeah.
I think there's more of a lag.
Yes, Cammy, there's a lag, Cammy. I hear you. There's a lag.
Mm-hmm. We're sorry. And let me just ask you guys in terms of the situation that is happening in uh, yeah, let me just all right, let me okay. Sure. Okay, let me just
Go ahead, Cammy.
all right, there is a situation in Uganda right now whereby a judge, of course, there's this judge, the Uganda's actually chief justice. He was a part and a parcel of the group, or rather the committee that made in Uganda, and in terms of the removal of a presidential term limits. Let me repeat this. There is this top judge in terms, in short, it's just called the chief justice of Uganda, is regretting because he was part of the committee that was advocating for the removal of a presidential term limits from the country's constitution. This was something that was done some times back, but right now there is a situation because Museveni is a 76-year-old and the limit is supposed to be 75. But because of a corruption, because of some money being paid, this chief justice went ahead and they advocated that the age limit shouldn't the age limit for a president shouldn't actually be an issue, and the situation of a presidential term. And my concern here is, why is this chief justice coming out right now when it's too late, when Museveni has even made some people have actually been killed, like 46 people by the police? Because we all know there's no one out here who will give the police a command to go out there and kill innocent protesters who, of course, they were protesting in regards to freeing Bobi Wine, because there was a little bit of a situation whereby Bobi Wine's supporters were told not. They were being barred from going to his presidential campaign. But I just want to highlight on this situation in Uganda, in that some of these top judges, the chief justice even including himself, was part of the people who are, of course, removing the presidential term limit, because right now Uganda is turning to be chaotic. Have you seen that at Kid?
Yes, I see that. Museveni doesn't want to step down. He wants to be president for life. He's a European and American puppet. So, like I said, what they'll do once they get rid of him, he's been doing their bidding. So if they get rid of him, they just put Bobby Wine's another puppet too. So it doesn't make a difference. Let me see if I can find this video and share it if possible. Let me see if I can find this video and share it if possible, Cammy. And because Museveni doesn't want to step down, he's a puppet. So the West has allowed him to stay in power longer than most. Uganda's a young country. These people weren't even alive when he became president. Most of the country wasn't even alive, Cammy. when this dude became president back in like 1986. Shit, I was in goddamn junior high school. What this gonna do? You know, he's an old corrupt bastard. Hold on, so let me see if I can find this video that's clearly talking about him, and I'm glad it's an African video, so because they know he's a puppet. They know he's a puppet, so they're talking about him not wanting to leave office, of course. If I can find this one video, give me 1 second. Where's it at? Where's the one video that I'm looking for? It's so if I can find this thing here. Sheesh. Okay, is this it right here? Right. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Give me 1 second there, Cammy, and I'm sure I'll find it. Because my computer's freezing my damn self. Where's it at? Okay, here it is right here. I found it. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, no. Is this it? This may be it. I think this may be it right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is it. Hold on. So, this is showing how the West get my thing to play. My internet is acting up. So, at least if I can miss my computer or something. Give me a second.
And as you are looking for the video, let me just comment in regards to that story.
Go ahead.
I think some of it, just like some of it. Yeah, a majority of these leaders, they do have a purpose to achieve, in quotes, a purpose to achieve because of who did get to put them in power. Because I believe in terms of the constitution, it is supposed to have a specific time. For example, in Kenya, it is a duration of 5 years. But then again, we've had the situation in Uganda that even people are being killed because they're trying to fight for a better Uganda. Museveni is 76 and still wants to cling to power. And some of his puppets, in ensuring that he continued to mess up Uganda real bad, is that they made sure that instead of making it easier for you to get to amend, instead of making it easier for you to get to come into different positive terms in the constitution. They made it hard that removing a presidential term limit, it is a no thing. Of course, so this has actually led to Museveni, of course, clinging to power for as much as he can, because the constitution gets to favor him on most occasions. So unless the Uganda's constitution is amended and better terms are and of course they do have to come up with better terms, then I think this is still going to be the same situation. Because right now we are seeing that Bobby Wine's, of course, supporters are being killed, and this is just not police work alone, because we all know that on most occasions the police they do get to work for someone.
All right, let me share this video right here, Cammy.
All right.
The Africa True Story. Western media has a knack for painting Africa in the worst ways possible.
Drought and conflict have left 16 million people in urgent need.
This is by focusing on negative, sad, and exploitative news when reporting about our great continent. This is an issue that Africans are not taken kindly, especially at this time that social media has given users a platform to air their opinions. The misrepresentation is not the likes of BBC, CNN, and Fox News do this as part of their mission organized by their governments
Destroy the
as a
image.
propaganda tool to put down and destroy the African brand.
Yep.
Images of Africa in Western media has traditionally been malnourished children, abject poverty, violence, terrorism, and disease. This deeply psychologically and emotionally traveling painting of a continent that has a lot more success than they care to report create a stereotype that becomes hard to undo over time. In the wake of recurrent terrorist attacks across the world, it is interesting to note the difference in reporting styles. The countless cases with the and attention to detail with perpetrators singled out and profiled. The cases reported in Africa have been generalized, leaving most people with no understanding of specifics, even just the basic nation in Africa. As if negative media publicity is not enough, organizations and people in places of power and influence have continuously spoken ill of the country by insinuating stereotypes and generalizations that only serve to add salt to injury. Tourists from the West visiting Africa are met with a rude shock when they see a thriving people living in civilization just like the rest of the world. US President Donald Trump's remarks on our countries as countries was a very clear example of the perception of Africa out there thanks to the biased media reports. News cover a host of issues associated with Africa's problems, not least their causes. Precious little is said, for example, of the massive amounts of money lost through tax evasion and other forms of illicit financial flows leaving Africa via tax havens, all too often at the hands of foreign corporations. Similarly, news media talks about unfair trade and trade rules and pressures that sustain it, or how rich and powerful countries benefiting from this state of affairs work to maintain it. Some of Africa's ruthless and corrupt leaders have been propped up and up.
Okay, there you go. Corrupt leaders haven't propped up there, and that's what Cammy's talking about there. That's Museveni. He's a puppet of the West. That's why he's been allowed to be in power for damn near 40 years. This corrupt ass puppet has done the bidding of Europeans. That's why they installed his no good raggedy ass in the country. This dude is an idiotic puppet. So the youth are crying out to try to get rid of his no good ruthless ass, but it's the West who have backed this no good bastard and have allowed him to thrive in Uganda because this nigga is a puppet. And we know, I'm glad this Africans finally understanding that these are people are all puppets, put in the power by the West. That's why Africa stays poor, because of these fucking puppets. This no good Negro should have a bullet in his goddamn head a long time ago. So it's people, the young youth out there rioting, they don't know what's going on. They want to get rid of his ass, but they're not educated enough. They're not educated enough how to overthrow this no good bastard. So they're just out there fighting each other. And they want to install Bobby Wine, but Bobby Wine's a puppet of the West as well. It's the old narrative. The new boss is the same as the old boss, because they haven't educated you enough to know the nuances of them getting rid of one puppet and putting a new puppet in. You think it's changed, but it's not changed.
Absolutely.
It's changing one puppet for the next puppet. This bastard has been in power since the 1980s. He should have been gone a long time ago. There's no elections where that would be legal. He keeps winning for 35 fucking years, 36 years. This is on the level of ridiculousness. That's what I'm saying. But this is an African YouTube channel. Lucky they starting to understand. You being ruled by puppets. This nigga has no power. He's kept in power by the Europeans who put his no good raggedy butt in power in Uganda. They keep his no good sorry ass in power. So when we say bad leadership, no, there are no leaders in Africa except for John Magufuli. That's it. There are no leaders. You have puppets put in power by the West to maintain the colonial stealing of Africa, to make Europe rich and keep African people in poverty. That's the thing you got all over the continent.
Absolutely.
Because without Africa, Europe is poor. It's always been poor without Africa. So when they left, they installed all their puppets. This goopy nigga is a puppet. And that's why now they're amending the Constitution, because he's been in power so long for the Constitution to say, hey, at 75, you too damn old to rule. You too fucking old. You got to go. They said, no, we're going to change the Constitution because of him so he can run for the 150 time. So,
installed by Western governments.
Puppet.
This is never given adequate coverage by the Western media as they choose to
exactly. I agree they are. Exactly. I want to say so. Let me get out.
Yes,
so they never want to say. They never want to say. Oh, okay. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this thing. Close that out. So what we're saying is the Western media never tells you that they're the ones backing these leaders. It's all African leaders are so corrupt. These bastards are so corrupt. Why are they so corrupt? You put them in power. Like you said, you never mention in your media that these are your puppets. It's like Africa's so bad, these corrupt leaders, and look at these poor starving babies. Can somebody bring them something to drink? Can somebody bring these African children just a thing of water so they can drink? They're thirsty and they're hungry. Can we help these Africans out? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cammy. Go ahead, Cammy. You got it.
Absolutely correct. I agree with you, Kate. It is crazy how the Western media gets to taint the image of Africa. It gets to say that, like you just said, in terms of poverty, in terms of poverty, in terms of food, it is crazy. And for the likes of Museveni, the likes of these puppet leaders still clinging to power. Museveni hasn't really done a lot for Uganda at all, and you can't tell me that the Ugandans love Museveni that much for them to let him rule for 35 years. That is not love. Museveni is trying to tell the people to change, of course, or rather to lie to the people that he is that loved by the Ugandans, that they do not want him to get out of power. That's what they've been putting him into power for 35 years and close to that. It's crazy, but you all know that he is out there to continue with his own purpose. And before we continue, let me just read this comment because we are almost winding up the show. At a Big Cheese, you say, Big Cheese has actually asked Keith to tell him how to be a player. And at Sean Scott, you said, good morning, Keith and Kalmi and the rest of the panel. Salute to the melanated family out there. Good morning to you too at Sean Scott. And thank you so much for tuning in to the Blackout Fan Network. And Big Cheese, you had also earlier on told Keith, correct, I believe it is in regards to some of the statements that he was saying. And yes, you've told me there is a lag here for like 2 hours. And General Mosquito Karibu Sana, you've said, who is this fool with the kangaroo hat? I believe that was in, of course, a conjunction, of course, with Museveni. But and just to read once more, you said Oxfam adverts $1 a day will feed a whole. Of course, will feed a whole village. Of course, I believe this is in terms of the type of how 1 month's privilege is another month's doom. But then again, nevertheless, really appreciate you for tuning into the Voices of the Motherland show, because we are almost winding up the show. But at Kid, I really agree with you, because the things are really not changing. Take a look at this 45 lives lost and more. It could mean that there's still no justice, because the same police force that has been set out there to conduct justice is the same police force that killed these youth. So which means that no, of course, no solution is coming henceforth, and many people will continue to die until Museveni is still back in power. Kid, you can give your last sentiments as we get to wind up the show.
All right, let me get my last sentence. And stop that. You're right. Sally Struthers used to go to Africa and get these poor African babies. Oh, scam me. Get these shit. Oh, look at these starving niggas. Somebody send money for these starving niggas. They're hungry, they're tired, they're dirty, and the flies all over their face. I mean, I don't see no flies all over Cammy's face or Rumby's face or Maria's face, but the flies all over your damn face. The flies are everywhere. And we found out that money never went to none, and that was a hustle they were doing. That money was going back to the white people getting rich off those donations. That's why I don't donate shit to people I don't know. All these foundations. Can you vote something to child homelessness? Nope. What about UNICEF? Nope. Nope. Can you donate? What about UNICEF? Nope. Can you donate this? Nope. Can you don't? So you always see Sally Struthers with flies. Look at the African baby with the flies. Now Cammy's in Africa. Do you see flies on Cammy's face? Flies all over her face. Flies. And the flies just beating her face up. So that's the images they would show and have you donate. Please help these poor African people. They're hungry with all the flies on their faces. All the flies. I'm like, okay. Nell's calling me. Go ahead, Cammy. You got it.
That is just tainting, of course, our image, such that we get to, such that Africa gets to be, to be made feel like it is all about poverty. And yet the same Africa is the one that is making them, of course, earn more money. It is the same country that is making them build their cities. It is the same country that is making them live that of course, alive.
Flies on my face. There's flies on my face. There's flies. See, I'm an African man, so I got flies. I can get it clear. There's flies on my face. I got the flies. Oh, flies. Oh, go ahead. All right, Cammy, go ahead.
And of course, that is definitely not correct. But we have come to the end of the show. And remember, guys, to log in at www.black. Yes?
Can you do me a favor? Can you ask the family to donate some money to get a fly swatter so Spice can get the flies off his face?
Yes, definitely. I'm getting to that. Remember to log in at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com, and you can get to support the stream at Mr. Cash App, and you can also get to donate to the show, that is at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. You really get to appreciate that. And also remember, you can get to watch some of these episodes that you did get to miss right here on the Black Hot Fire Network, because we do have many shows lined up for you when you get to log in at Black Hot Fire Network, and you can get to like and share.
Hold on, Cam, before we wrap. Hold on, Cam. Remember, family. I'm gonna say it tonight. I'm gonna say it there on Spikes on African Nation. Remember, family, we got free movie night on the network. Okay, fam. Remember, we got free movie night, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing a double feature. Free movie night tonight on the network. Okay, not on YouTube, on the movie, fam. We're gonna give back. Free movie night tonight, 10 o'clock Eastern. We're gonna do 2 movies. I think the first one's gonna be Life. We're gonna do Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Then the next one we're gonna do what's the next one? The second one's gonna be 5 on the Black Hand Side. Old movie before I was 5 on the Black Hand Side. So family, I'm letting everybody know this. We're gonna do those movies tonight. So everybody show up at the network to the live stream part of the network. And we'll be watching the movie. We're doing a double header tonight to laugh and joke and show love globally, us as African people, globally. Love, melanin love. No arguing, no tribal. Oh, Cammy's part of the kissy community. Spikes is part of whatever tribe. You know, good bastards. No. Nothing but love. So I'm out. It's yours, Cammy. And always remember, God damn it, get out the soda and the water. Get out the soda,
Exactly.
get out the soda, drink a lot of water, and you can look like me back in the day. I'm gone. Much love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. And big shout out to General Mosquito to stomp down. Also a big shout out to you, to also Big Cheese who did get to tune into the show. We really appreciate you, General Mosquito. Much shout out to you, and also to Sean Scott and Kid. Thank you so much for providing this platform. You'll get to interact with the other show that is coming a few minutes from now. Till then, much peace and love, and we'll get to interact on other shows right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media 21st
Nice to meet you. Betty Black, say you come knock my door.
Keep on seeing you.
Betty Black, he gon' shock you like this.